Good evening, fellow IPOB lovers of freedom, people of goodwill and conscience. I'm here once again concerning the supremacy of Nyesom Wike over the main governor of River State and the river people in general. Wike is using power muscle. He dubiously ring in power and he's using his using it. He's abusing it. Not when I say using it, which means it's an understatement, but he's abusing it. Anyway, Wike, that's to tell you how the Aso Rock, whoever that is in Aso Rock, Wike is showing, he's using his position, try to oppress the river people, and maybe their target is river people. Maybe other places are calm and cool for them, right? So that they will, in 2027, 2 years, and never deliberate on their starting rally, because in Africa, democracy do not, the PVC, remember our supreme leader keep on telling, PVC in Africa do not work. PVC. Don't hope on your PVC. The INEC, whoever is in INEC, maybe when they use all the whole arsenal, ammunition in the history, military surveillance equipment, and point on him, or give him money, he can give you whatever you want. What is important is it not when that person goes into the power and that person will begin to, abuse the power, because anything you steal or anything that you really got in a platter of gold, what happened? You start to abuse it, and you start to abuse that, and it mess everywhere up. When you look at the judiciary, the three arms of government, they are all faulty. Look at Akpabio. Look at Akpabio. What is happening? Look at the number 1, number 2, and the number 3. Look at 3 of them. How everywhere. Look at the FCT. I don't know if it should be the number 4 or no, he's not number 4. Number 4, I think, is it either him or the other person in a rep or something of that. I don't know how they count it anyway. The system of that nation has, when we, as an IPOB, when we are telling you that, or as a president, I said, the country is not working. Some people think that maybe, they say, oh, you are fighting the state. You are questioning the legitimacy of state. Which legitimacy are you talking about? Whereby crook and criminal and 419 we merge, whereby the due process, you will not follow due process. What? So which means that state you are talking about that you are challenging the state. The state itself have its own fault and has its own problem, because you can't talk about state. What is state? That, let's say, is an entity, isn't institution. That institution that have, question mark. This institution have a question mark. What else again are you talking about? If the state has a question mark, which means everybody in that country or in that vicinity will not function properly. And that is what we are saying, that the state itself have its own problem. When you come to Lego, the three arms, Lego, when you come to the Lego system, you find out that judiciary is in a mess. When you come in the parliamentary itself system have its own problem. And when you come to, executive is in total mess. Okay, whereby the parliamentary, the executive, and the three of them, and judiciary, executive, parliamentary, three of them have problem. What else again are you talking about? Institution. And that is why rule of law cannot, and you say, oh, obey the law. Who is obeying the law? When you come to security aspect of it, that place, you don't talk about that place. That place is a graveyard itself. It is a graveyard. So this is what IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, have been challenging for ages. Say, this thing is not working. Like, I made a video, there was a video of a young lady who we are talking, I used that as video and asked the military. The young lady, I helped him on her voice, saying, now you are a military or you are a security apparatus, right? Or security team, whatever they might call them. Okay, you keep on buying people, right? He said, that young lady said, go to those family of your colleagues who has fallen, right? How that their condition looks like. Because whatever you are doing, when you are no more, it will affect your family. So, some people deliberately jeopardizing their family, their life. It's not about you. The people you will leave behind, what will be the consequence they're going to face if you are no longer more? Like this young lady said, this is her first time. As a first time, she keep on struggling, trying to see if she can be responsible. Maybe not putting the burden on the parents, try to stand on her feet. Then he complained, and you are bashing him. Try to put back that words into her. Force her to do apology, which you know that the young lady was polite. To be honest with you, that young lady was polite. He mentioned, when he said this person is terrible, he mentioned those things. He listed them out. What makes him? He was shedding tears. She was, bitterly hurt. Then, what a mother or a country has to do for your citizens who are saying they are in pain? How are you going to relieve them from that bondage or from that pain they are facing to? Okay, maybe you are sick. Then on that your sickness now, then what will you do? If that sickness is an emergency, what will you do? You will get an emergency that will come and pick you up. If they have, do they have it? No. You see, that's what we are saying. The system in question are very rigorously, and people are not benefiting from the system. Then what we are saying is that this system that is not balanced, we want that system to balance so that people will benefit and people will now enjoy the fruit of their labor. Tell me how somebody that served you for 35 good years, after serving you, he cannot afford common bicycle. Say this, He cannot afford that. At the end of the day, you see the person become, maybe on his stay of 35 years, he couldn't even build a bedroom of his own or her own, right? Then, what are you talking about? You are talking that the supremacy of that leadership over the people is very, very, you show it arrogantly, and you are not being fair to the people that say, okay, you say you want to go there, and the people say, okay, go there and go and make life easier and better for them. Change their future. Instead, you make their future to so thick and hard, just like when David was not there. They asked their children, what do you think the Israelites call themselves? Okay, what are you gonna give the children of Israel? How are you going to treat Israel, in quote, in general, right? Then he said to them, oh, if our father are so light, we are going to be so tough. But this is a man who told you bluntly that he is going to, his predecessor, the person he succeed to, that is going to act like him. He is saying it. And all of you sheepishly put him in that place. And why are you crying now? That is the supremacy of power. Power arrogated, power abuse, and power torso. That's what is happening now to Rivers State, like what I say in my topic. I've never, the topic is the two people you see there, and the whole people who are involved in the nonsense, in the mess, right? Then, what I'm saying now is that this thing you are seeing there is what, in the Western world, when you said, this is what I'm going to do, and they will say, okay, go, let's allow you go. Then once you assume to the office or to power, or you succeed to win, right? Then the expectation gonna be high. People will expect you for you to start to implement those things you promise, right? If you don't promise, they will start to clamoring, say, oh, you told us that this thing is going to happen, this thing is going to happen. Not this within your 100 days, you deliver what you promised the people that make them to, vote you into power. Not because when you look at the system of supremacy of leadership in Africa, the power, maybe the judiciary, executive, and the legislator. The legislator, the executive, and the judiciary, these three, how are they working? Then you bring the security. How are they working? You can see that the security is in mess. When it comes to security is 100 point. That my own sister, people who are coming to Imo State, they are, I don't know why, I thought that, okay, let me see, by tomorrow I will react on that video of that young lady. A young lady, the security personnel are searching on our road. What are there any information given that there are drug traffic on that road, or there are contraband they are moving on that road, or there are, crime going on that road. Then what of the other road of the north? Look at how our people are being gunned down on daily basis in our own land, but we have leaders. But in the other side, nothing is happening. So which means the other side has monopoly over this side. And you still call us, you still talking about one Nigeria. What do you mean? What do you mean by one Nigeria? Is it not supremacy of power? You abuse it. You use it wrongly. And when the people complain, you shot people dead. And when somebody asks you, why did you kill them? And before you kill, you say, oh, even if I kill you, nothing will happen. Okay, go and kill people. Let us see how things is not going to happen. You slaughter people on daily basis. The commodity, the inflation are too high. The transportation is too expensive. The agro product is so expensive. The farmer product is so expensive. The petroleum product is so expensive. Tell me what is, when you go to building material, that side is no-go area. You go to, already we have talked about all the whole food items. It's nothing to write home about. You talk about water, nothing is right home. The road has killed millions and thousands of people, right? Has caused so many havoc. No road. Somebody will say, oh, Nigeria is still 10. What do you mean by Nigeria is still 10? That is not about the age of the Nigeria. The money is there. Okay, think about this budget, 54.2 trillion. The whole Africa can be developed with that money. But what is happening? Is that money reflecting to the citizens? Who is benefiting from that? When you come to the road network, is 0.0. When you come to security, there you don't talk about that there. There is in total mess. Then when you talk about electricity, power, you'll find out that there is, okay, this is a road to hell. Then when you talk about education, go and check how the school look like. Go and check how the school look like. Everything with this present APC, all the whole school has been destroyed because of what? No teacher. Closing down the school. Because if people are not going to that school, taking care of them, grass and the school will grow bushy. And before you could know it, the wall and the wall will be cracking and the school will fall down because nobody is going in. Because when people are going to the school, at the end of the day, they will sweep it, they will look, maintain it, make sure that everything is in order. But because nobody is attending to school, then the school will be falling out. Fair and everywhere. Everything, every single thing in that land is abominable because you have a very difficult and inability and inconsequential human being that call themselves people. More especially the ones in Alakuba people, the Muslims. These people are more worse than any other thing that cannot be trusted. Yeah. They are worse that cannot be trusted. They will be fighting, killing people. You ask them, why are you killing people? Why are you asking for power that you cannot, you abused? Why are you asking power? You abuse the power. And the people who created the nonsense. So what are we talking about? When you look at all these things I mentioned, you find out that that is the purpose. We say supremacy of power. You abuse that power. You want to be authoritative to the people. Okay, why can't you allow your citizens to benefit from what collectively? Because no accountability. Who is holding them accountable? When somebody speak, you say, oh, why are they talking? People have to talk because the money is not their family affair. You can see the son of their president went to the land of O. Went to the land of O and said, oh, they'll come after me. But I'm asking those people he went there clapping for him. Why can't you ask the person, they say they are coming after you? How are they coming after you? Are you a politician? Will you vote in to power? Because he find out that when you go there, those people will not challenge him. Ask him, why are they coming after you? Are you a politician? Were you voted in? Which position are you holding? They are coming after you. Yeah, that's the question. You know, these are, when we say democracy, what is this democracy we're talking about? Government of the people, for the people, by the people. Where is the people then? Yeah, where is the people? So the people cannot speak. The people cannot stand up and challenge. This is why our supreme leader is still there. Is it not what the same thing our supreme leader is challenging for ages? Is it not what IPOB has been confronting? People cannot go to road freely, and you victimize them. Even police are planting evil to the people they meant to say, they meant to protect, in order for them to get money, in order for you to slaughter them and harvest their organs. These are a country that has no definition and no direction. And then how do you expect us to say, oh, we're going to be part of this, that contraction? How do you expect us to be part of it? Whereby we know that the creation of the thing is not working. So this is what we are saying. Now, okay, all of a sudden, you say, oh, okay, now you are using your position to threaten others. You use your position to question people's legitimacy. Yeah? You are questioning them, asking them what can they do. If anybody who said you are using your position. So you say that if people said anything, you threatening them. So the truth about all this rubbish and all this nonsense they are talking about is that they are looking for loyalists. They are looking, okay, you are not, your government are as worse as anything, and you still want to, stay in power. How are you going to stay in power? Whereby whatever you are doing, the people are not benefiting from your government. And all of a sudden, you believe that you can use do or die affair. You can use do or die affair and achieve your aim. because the government is not working. The judiciary is dead. The executive is dead. The legislator is dead. Because it's not functioning. All of these things are not functioning. Some, like Muslims who are in power, even they are the most, even I can trust Satan and demon than them all, because these guys can thief, can commit atrocity, because their religion, all these things is nothing to them. It was nothing to them. How can we cohabit with these people? Stealing is part of their, is it part of their way of life? Killing is part of their way of life. You know, falsehood is part of their way of life. How can we cohabit with this type of individuals? Like a Mercury we are praising. How can we cohabit with this? When there is no anything between. So their system of government is about lie, slaughter, kill, destroy. Look at what is happening to Wike. Wike deliberately went to Rivers State on Saturday to do what? To slaughter his own siblings. This is the type of animal. That's why I say the supremacy of Adolfus Hitler. Wike is Adolfus Hitler. Afonja. Yeso Wike. A traitor. With those criminals of his APC. His criminal APC who defeated and then asked with impeachment of the governor. They say they are, how can you are in the same party with your party, with your superior, because Fubara, if they are all PDP, so Fubara is their superior. Then you want to impeach your superior because you left the party. He said, okay, now you left the party, you are going to lose your seat. And they asked him, okay, calm down. And he cooled down. And you want to use his weakness as a, and that is why when we tell you that the Nigerian system, look at what is happening to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. The judiciary, a wife of the most international criminal thief, the corrupt judge. So they put him there so that he will mastermind the Mazen Nnamdi Kanu case. You know, running around about the case. Running around about the case, right? Running around about the case. He'll be running around about it. And all the criminal, all of them, I know all of them, I don't want to talk. It's when Mazen Nnamdi Kanu comes out. I told you before, all the criminals, wherever they are, they gang up, all the vultures gang up to eat the carcass of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. But the person who sent him say, no, it is not time for me to let go of him. He's not yet done with assignment I sent him for. That's what is happening. So, how did you going to tell the whole world that you want to impeach the person you say you are, you and them, you and him is in the same party? You want to impeach him. Why? What happened? Why did you left? And then you come back. You say, oh, he didn't present the budget. You know, playing, you know, they are playing seek and hide games. Now, you know, this is the things when we do when we are in the world, when we are not a Christian. As politics, we know how to play it. Dirty business. People who cannot be truthful. Judiciary, do you know why a judge or a lawyer die and they will put his face, they will cover his face, they will turn the face on the box of that That is how a lawyer is old and judge will bury. They turn his face upside down and put him in the grave. He can't live, he can't put the face like this. Their face go like this. Yes, because of their evil, and they judge. Are they pure? No. They will judge rubbish. These are evil men. Judiciary of Nigeria is dead. So you want to impeach your superior. What did he do? He didn't present this thing. Where did you went when he brought the this thing, when he present the budget you are talking about? But he brought the budget. Where were you? Because that is what we are saying. Because wicked wife is a judge. Because he want to be in the favor. Maybe the woman is having guilty in her mind or in her heart, right? Say what these things I'm doing is. Their conscience will be flogging them, telling them that these things you are doing, you are not getting it right. Okay, now that person you call, it is in the same party with you. Then you want to impeach him because he didn't present this thing. Cross conduct, according to them. I'm not a Nigerian, I'm a Biafra, but because River State is Biafra land, what is happening in Biafra land will happen. Look at what is happening in Imo State. Since 6 years or 7 years, go and look how Imo State look like. Go to Olo. Olo is in a desert mode. Go to Okigwe. Okigwe is in a desert mode. If not, people like God, woman say, "Yat Yishinam be say thunder fire." Because these guys are very. The young lady say, "Tilembu, your president, you are terrible." Very polite, and you're supposed to give the lady gift. Why should I say Tilembu is even? Is a drug, a worst, the most dangerous criminal. Dangerous. Everything about him. School certificate forged. Everything about him is in confusion. Then this is the type of people who brought Nyesom Wike by their side. Nyesom Wike is using force. He's using force. Force to do what? To claim ownership from the government he is not already has finished. So, the question the Nigerian citizens supposed to ask their people, is he the president? What is his position that is using in acting in River State? When we talk now, they say, when anything happen now, they will say, "Oh, River State, they are terrorists." You start to call them terrorists. But their action now, nobody will condemn it. Nobody will say, "These things you are doing is very, very wrong." Even Yoruba people suppose, anyway, I've seen that old Papa, the one that said that he will leave. I heard what he said. Yeah, the man, this is like the other man that passed away. These people with integrity. Yes, a well meaningful, reasonable Yorubas, and not all of them. There are so many thief. The same way we have it, all the APC in Igbo land are thief, lie. They cannot. Look, think about the one in Imo State, the illegal occupier of Douglas House. You can think about that. The most dangerous animal in this world. Kilamberi. He's a Kilamberi. All APC are all Kilamberi. They slaughter. They bury that person. Take out all their military. Look at illegal police IGP. They leave. The man who's supposed to be arrested in his father's house, they leave him. So the person who, because nobody is going to obey him. Anybody is asked to retire. How are you going? How are you going to retire somebody whereby your own retirement has overdue pass? Because this is your kinsman, then you leave him. So, which means Nigerian seat of government is about our religion, our kinsmen, our people. That is it's not a country. When we say the country is not functioning, you think that we are telling you the truth. Look at what we saw and the things that is happening and the thing in the now. There are messages we normally preach, we say in the now. In the now, you can see it. In the now, you can see Wike. In the now, you can see Shaib. Tilimbu went to the land of zero and be shouting, they will come after me, they will come after your father. Because those ones he met, he saw them as people who cannot talk. They can use them as anyhow. And that is how the country in turmoil, the country is in total mess because of those people in the zero, living in the zero, in the land of zero, in the land of O. Yes, that is why. Because they don't reason like a human being. And that is why every time you meet them, and whatever they say to them, they will be behaving like, how can we live with such a people who cannot confront everything? When they say go and jump into the fire, they go and jump into the fire. That is absolutely ridiculous. And that is the people you are imposing on us. Telling us that that nonsense, that shithole should remain. How can that shithole remain? Whereby you have people who are not truthful. Everything about the country is in turmoil. Everything has got sour. You will only see them on content and posting Aruku or Arubirago. That's the only thing you can get them. Ask them, what does this thing mean? Something that cannot believe, something that can, because of that lifestyle of how can that mount? You don't talk about something that your future and unborn. You are talking inconsequential things that has nothing to do. And then when the government saw you, they say, well, these people, they are not serious. They are after, Igbo litter everywhere with Inshinaja. That's what is most important to them. Any other thing can, but those things, how many companies or how many people does that employ? And that is why Christianity is under attack. Christianity help your forefathers today to excel, to go far, for their children to study. Those ones, their children are reverend fathers. Their children are in all big offices because of that is Christianity help them to grow. After when you finish school, like one idiot in Enugu, they call if he had the light or something of that. I've forgotten the name of that. He had the light or whatever. If had the light. The other guy who are talking nonsense say everybody should be committing adultery. That is the best way of life. Tell me. Tell you that immorality is a way of life. Immorality. Then somebody who, immorality is more important. How do you think that person is going to survive? Woko climb on me. And that is what the Fulanis, when they come to Enugu, watch someone can hurry him. Because people like that who are teaching nonsense, but you don't know that those people are hearing what he's saying, and they are using Enugu, our sisters and mommies, practicalize that nonsense they are teaching them. When you look at all these things, you will start to ask yourself, where are we and where are we heading to? A country that has, you don't talk about industries and okay, Arobra Hebanu was in industry. You are telling your own children not to go to school. Upon these 12 or 15 or 10 or 8 or 9 children Matthias Eza could have, you will be contributing money, giving it because you won't believe. Again, you were here now, Omukegi at this school again. And that is how the only thing you will be doing. God forbid the vote. When you look at them, you know that they are very confused individual and they adopt the character of these evil people. That's the only thing. So now Wike is using his supremacy power arrogated to him from, capital. He will jump to Port Harcourt and he goes scot-free. One day Wike might be coming to Port Harcourt. In the Port Harcourt, they go kwago, but they are well. Or did even name an old woman nage? Because you keep on disturbing them. You don't want the peace of the land. You don't want the economy of the land to grow. You don't want the money they will use to do something. You cause them to lavish that money because of your stupidity and your selfish interest. So that is how it is. So the truth is that when we look at these things, we say, no, that country has no definition and that we cannot even equate with this type of rubbish that is going on. Where nothing, nobody, you can't say anything. A man whom you are going to be, what you are going to meet in the next day. When you're going, they will be rendering gun on you, on Enugu, but the northerners. So those ISWAPs and those Boko Haram, Miete, and this thing that is coming from there, what are they coming to do in our land? War communication, because there are fools who are embarking them, telling them, come and kill our people, come and help us to buy our people. When we buy our people, then like Matthias Eza would say, when he become a governor or he become a politician, he will kill all Christians. Such a useless utterances. You will kill your people. Then that is how you will get your freedom. And some people are sharing the sentiment. Anyway, what I'm trying to pass across is that the power arrogated by this Nyesom Wike, I don't know why I'm calling him Nyesom Wike. I'll first of all put him Adolfus Hitler. Little Adolfus Hitler. Afonja. Nyesom Wike. That's his name now. Put Afonja. Give him that name. Little small Hitler. Afonja. Nyesom Wike. That's what he is. So, the truth about the Afonja guy disturbing the peace and the tranquility of the land of Rivers State is total unacceptable. Total unacceptable. Use your paid. Tell the world what is happening. I hear where Mamoka, Mamoka from Enugu say he has a problem with somebody. And then all of a sudden his case, the judge, they are making him come today, come tomorrow. Because the lawyers want to use you to feed. They are thief. They will be using you. If they don't have any other case, they will be turning you. When you come to case, they say, oh, 2 of them will bargain. They will say they have postponed it 2-3 months. Next time, when they come, you will pay them. You will give them their transportation fare. Yeah, you will pay them. You will give them money for fuel. And they will go. Next time they will come, they collect the same money. That's what they do, because I have a land dispute for 27 good years. All the money we made, we use it to make case. It's a pity. It's unfortunately that the system of the country And that is why people like us will come on social media, will say all this nonsense that is happening and all this, action of some political thief in there, that nothing is happening because people are fed up of this thing. That is why you should use your page. Call a spade a spade. Call a spade. If you are having a difficult, fast forward it to me. I will help you to speak out. I will help you to speak out. Right? I will help you because this nonsense, that's why I'm calling all the well meaningful Nigerian youth. Join IPOB. We will do everything humanly possible to dissolve Nigeria because Nigeria is not functioning. It's very toxic for humanity. Then we need to dissolve the country so people will get safe. Look at that young lady now. They have forced her to apologize so that now they will be saying, oh, well, they told her, he would have told you her what? That little girl who is coming, you are intimidating her. Sure, you try and all your teams the way you move forward. The truth is it's not about content you are creating. Talk about your future and unborn. That's what we are talking. Talk about your freedom. Talk about your freedom. We are in a global. This is global. What makes you global is this thing. This your smartphone is what makes you global. Come on, air and begin to talk. The irregularity, not because of it is your brother, it is your friend. When your friend is not doing well, call your friend to order that what he's doing is absolutely inhuman. Inhuman, to be honest with you. You hold as in and what are you holding? We are going to see. I don't know how self-determination become how self-determination become terrorist from, they say it was a treasonable felony, from treasonable felony to terrorism. Self-determination, Nigeria is a signatory to. I wonder. I don't know. The insecurity is causing in Nigeria today. Go and ask military. Ask that illegal police IG. Ask him and ask Musa Christopher. Ask them because they know what is happening. They are sending those boys. Even sometimes they bring the people that in the cell. Those criminals in the cell. During the night, they release them and ask them to go and see if they will get money for them. Because government is not paying you. That's what we are asking for, good governance. Pay people. The money is there. Pay them. They make laws that their pocket will be full, rich, whereby others are paying the price. The poor masses are paying the price. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. I would have read this now, but I will leave it. It's unfortunate that when we are saying this, let me end this thing. Let me go to bed. Tomorrow we'll continue. There is no way we fold our hands and watch all this crime and wickedness. That's why I'm an activist. I'm a voice. Right? Despite that, I'm a voice. And then we'll keep on echoing, telling the world what is happening. How did we get where we are now? It's just unfortunate that some people decide that they will not do the right thing. Everything you steal, you must give account of it. We will leave this planet. You must surely give account of it before God. Before your maker. Because he will demand accountability. Because everything humanly possible on earth, he created them. He created everything. Somebody will say, tell me what God did not create. The air you breathe, God created it. The food you eat, God created it. This chair I'm sitting now, because it's made up of wool or iron or whatever, they are all, or plastic, they are all God image. He give us that knowledge. He said, a man, a sower, a wealthy man went for a journey, and he share his gift to his servant. Say, go ahead. That, or share the talent to his servant. Say, go ahead and let me see if I return. I will see your effort, your your ability, what you have achieved. Those talents, and that is why you can see some people are orthopedic. Like when you come to our place, like there are families who do circumcision. Those things are, there are ones who do this cup. There are one that do spoon. There are one that mature. God give each and every region on earth their own gift. And that's why he said, go and study, go to school. So that if you go to school, those people who own those things will teach you those things and show you those things. You will learn and go and practice it on your own. But today, children of Africa say they will not go to school. And when they come, they will tell you, oh, China, European, this. But European and China and the Western world make school very, very, make it, I say, it is make it do or die affair. If you don't bring your children for school, they will query the parents. It's a do or die affair. They will query the parents. Ask why. If you do it 3 times, they will collect that child from you. That is, see how they do their own. They compare their children, say, you must go to school. You must go to school. School is first primary aspect of your life. Go to school first before any other thing. But in Africa, they will tell you, say, don't go to school. School is evil. School is scam. It's a white man something. But you are using, everything you are using is white man something. But school is evil. How are you going to cope up? How are you going to build your economy? How are you going to survive if you didn't go to school? Olodo, Ojemel. You will qualify. So that thing you qualify, when they are giving it to you, they know that you are expert and you are professor. And when you are doing it, you will prove your professionalism on it. Show how, how good and how intelligent you are on that thing you are doing. And people will benefit from it. Or what do the nonsense because you like Adibroja, like you don't like truth, you don't even like you don't value yourself. In the African world, they don't value their life. But in European on that side, they value their life. That is why everything they want to use, they regulate it properly and make sure that this thing has no effect to humanity. But our own, who checkmate it? Nobody. The government of the day is a criminal. How a thief? Or when time for that? The only thing, hotel wine, we ya yam. Ya uruke wine. Ya jakushio or about a way yam. And that's it. I will end this thing so I try maybe a feel boundaries. So umunem otherwise the chile dodro woko dre ndomle ndo azu anwuna mamiri atala. Yadre woko na ma dre na ma. Long life mazin nande kalega dechi kichana na onyo wala point your finger. That hand will wither. Ono wala kuoni about you. Ono hinile nge leprosy. La ikwu wala ga chancham. Okwo hinile nge leprosy bajia. You adendo until you achieve that Almighty heaven have sent you for. And the IPOB Mazinande Kalulu Alice Udodrun. Yadregina ma. dịrị gị na mma n'ụtụtụ gị na mbata gị ọbụbụ gị na njide gị ya doziere gị mma gị udo ọwa anyị ga-adị na-akụ ogele anyị wụ ogele voice a ga-adị na-ekwu n'ihe niile na one man squad ka ekwuru juo ya ekwu ọzọ 72 carton of trouble ekwe m nga m nọ ọ nwere ha ọzọ mkpọsara ọwụ chọrọ onwe ha ọzọ anyị ga-adị na-achụchọkwanye ya in as much as we stand on the way of truth. No matter how painful or the like, I didn't want to say, you can cut off no problem, because if Magaka to him, I can't even know where I am getting it wrong or right. Yeah. Like today, some people will. Mama, my wife nugget up on my G. Oh, you're not going on top. Oh, were you boy, warrior acid. Like Uncle yesterday, Fulani, Overlang, rape our sister, the women. Careful, demon, woof your chile can get plague. Woof your mind or one job. You need to have yan. Oh, aircan. People, because you have to Ogime, and then win. So we don't want that in our system. So, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Dear friends, lovers of freedom, people of goodwill, Udo, all one known work. Udo. Cheer. Udo, cheer. Cheers, my dear. Cheers. Cheerio, tata.